Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Got something very interesting and special today. It's from the Durham Brewery and it's their White Stout. Pale Stout at 7.2% ABV. Now, if I've got this correctly, the word stout used to be used for the term strong beer until porter breweries claimed the name stout for themselves. So this is the first post-modern white stout, or the first modern pale stout, should I say. Also using, I love that, look at that, Durham Brewery bottle opener. Oh, that's great. That works a treat. Fair play. Oh, let's get it into a glass. There it is. Very unprepared today, I do apologise. Let's get it into a glass. It is bottle conditioned, so I'm going to be quite careful when pouring this beer. Look at that, isn't that clean? Very, very clean glass of beer. Nice levels of carbonation streaming from the bottom of the glass. The colour of the beer is a very golden straw-like yellow colour. It's a big 2-finger head, very white consistency. Nice. I'm really enjoying the level of bubbles in the beer. There's some large ones, some small ones, all different sizes. Doesn't look generic at all. There you go. Let's get the nose then. Oh wow, and that's really got some lovely juicy, fruity, spicy notes in it. Oh wow, that is really, that is like smelling a tropical fruit sweet. Wonderful, wonderful hints of mango, and it's just a nice citrusy nose, but then you do get a hint of the spice as well that's in there. I am absolutely dying to get into this one. Cheers. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is so different. That is so different. It kind of makes you pull a funny face, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Kind of really bitter, citrusy, but then there's another level to it. It's almost, let's go again. Pardon me. And that's, the flavours are so powerful, but yet so delicious, so delicious. There's some really big piney citrus, mango, grapefruity tones in this beer, and then there's a wonderful level of spiciness. I don't know whether that's coming from the yeast. I don't know whether they're using a hop which is giving off that spice. Let's wash the beer round. Release some more of them aromas by giving it a good rigorous wash round. Wow, it is. But the nose is so full of fruity mango, juicy aromas. It's absolutely wonderful. It's almost like a level of this isn't the best possible way of explaining it. It's a wonderful drink, but it's almost like some kind of really fantastic smelling, if it was about like a deodorant, like a mango citrusy piney deodorant you probably spray on yourself as a perfume. It's very perfumed in that way, but in the nicest possible way. That's the only way I can kind of explain this. It's such a big hit of flavours that it's almost where if it was any more, I think you would be like, I just don't know what I'm tasting here. But it's just about spot on, where you can pull all the flavours from this drink. There's a nice level of malt. You would never in a million years know it was 7.2% ABV. And I think it's another drink from the Durham Brewery which just gets my absolute full praise, because it is wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Still, nice levels of carbonation, lovely levels of conditioning. Look at the conditioning on this beer. Absolutely wonderful. Such a clean glass of beer. But if you're new to real ale and you want to know what a bottle condition is, you want to know what it looks like, basically they put a bit of sediment in the bottom of each bottle. If you're catching a review for the first time, and that sediment is to give the beer a bit of sparkle. You can probably age a beer like this, but maybe you want to keep the hops fresh. But it would certainly round the beer off a little bit. It would smooth it off a little bit. But what it does give, they put yeast in the bottom. And it's the second fermentation process which occurs in the bottle, rather than, can you see that now? Oh, it's not clear anymore. Rather than the vessels, it's the second fermentation happens in the bottles. It's how they used to give a beer a bit of a sparkle. But there you are, there's all the sediment, all the bits and pieces floating around. Now it does look like a tropical, unfiltered fruit drink. Pardon me. Let's see what it tastes like. That's nice. No different at all. No different. Okay, the first modern pale stout. Before porter breweries claimed the term stout for dark beers, any strong beer was a stout beer. White stout is a strong and full with a spicy, bittersweet finish. So you know that's a good beer. It's really good. And it's from the Durham Brewery, so it's www.durhambrewery.co.uk. Once a focus, there you go, there's the website. Right, that about wraps it up, apart from the rating. Now it's time to rate it. Now, it's very, very special. I love the aromas, I love the taste. It has got that, as I said, the best possible way for me to describe it is there's a taste in there which, if you were to put on them flavours and an aftershave, it would kind of taste the same. But I mean, reflecting on that, it's just the way I describe the best I possibly can how a beer tastes like. Honestly, it's nothing like aftershave or aerosol. So for that reason, with all them flavours, 7.2%, love the idea of a white stout, love the history, big beer. I reckon I could session 2 to 3 on a good night, 3 on a good night, certainly 2. I've got a couple more to enjoy, a couple more to take on the radio station with me. 9th of February 2012, 10 AM, go on your digiboxes, BBC Radio Wales, 10 AM, you can hear Mrs. Real Ale Guide, we're on the radio, talking about beer. We're going to take some fantastic, we're going to take a couple of beers in from the Durham Brewery, from other breweries. We're gonna hit BBC Wales with some big beers, see what they taste like, see what they think of it, and yeah, have a listen, tell me what you think. Email me at realaleguide@googlemail.com. After, I'm losing track of thought here, after I give a rating. Rating for this beer is, I'm going to give it a 9. 9 out of 10 from the Real Ale Guide. I just think it's really special. Really, really special brew, which would go with the finest Indian cuisine, most definitely. As I said, email me at realaleguide@googlemail.com. Facebook is facebook.com/realaleCraftBeer, and Twitter is twitter.com/realaledelay. But thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like. Put all your comments in the comments box, I'll always answer. And cheers.